am in Germany and at the Iserlohn Festival, and next to me driving is Wolfgang Jellinghaus, who is a guitar maker. He's involved in a couple of projects and I'm just going to ask him about them now. Tell me, Wolfgang, what actually are these companies you work for and what do you do?
Okay, together with Kenny and Alex Wang, I found Minyard Martinez Guitar Factory. This was 11 years ago, and 2 years ago I set up a small workshop with only 10 people, and which is called Milestones of Music. And the story about this is we will rebuild the history of guitar construction, of classic guitar construction, by 6 different models.
That's very interesting. Can you tell me a little bit about the different models? What is the earliest guitar you make a copy of?
Okay, these are not really copies. These are modern interpretations of historic models, which in my thinking are milestones. Yeah, the first one I do is a Lakota type of guitar, because he did the leather brace instruments, but he opened the lower 2 braces as in a V shape, and this gives lower bout more possibilities for swinging.
And you also do an interpretation of more modern guitars, for instance Hauser and Darman.
Yeah, the second one is Taurus. So I do the first guitar Tarrega bought from Taurus, and actually I'm doing 2. I do the FE17 and the SE33. So which is this 33 is a full-size guitar. This influenced Manuel Ramirez. He changed his design to the Taurus design, and Robert Boucher in the 1950s who changed his design to the Taurus design.
So would you say
the next one is a Hauser 37, which Hauser built for Segovia, and so Segovia liked very much. And then the next milestone for me is Ramirez 3. He introduced the cedar as a guitar top, and because of nylon springs were developed at the same time, he enlarged the body and he did a so-called cross or treble bar bracing. And the last step is double top. I follow the ideas of Daman. Have 2 very thin tops, and in the middle Nomex, these honeycomb material to make the top more light but very stiff.
So when you call these interpretations, how do you, for instance, get the plans for these instruments? Do you look inside the original instruments?
Yeah, I had the chance to see the 2 original Taurus guitar at Paulino Bernabé, who has a very large collection of old guitars, and I saw many Lacotte originals. But for example, Hauser, he did a slightly curved work into the fingerboard, so this makes playing the trebles more easy. So but for me is no reason to don't put it on the guitars ahead of Hausers. Yeah, so, and for example the bridge, Taurus bridge, the originals are pretty heavy and very solid, and I built them more elegant.
So you're obviously a bit of a guitar construction nerd. Tell me a little bit about where you get your wood and how you choose the thicknesses, and do you look at density, or how do you choose?
All of my wood I try to find at the source, so I go to India or to Switzerland. For some woods I go to Spain, to Valencia. I buy the wood from Madeiras Barber. I enjoyed very much to be in Switzerland and select my spruce. And they are very keen on going at the right timing for cutting the wood. Then they call it moon spruce. And the last week ahead of new moon, this is the right time to cut the wood.
Sounds a bit like magic to me.
Yeah, I don't believe in this magic, but if you put this wood into the water
Yes.
and compare it with a different piece of spruce, the spruce which is cut at the other 4 weeks in the winter time, it gains more water.
Yes.
And it gains in sizes too.
I think the moon actually draws the sap up more into the wood.
Yeah, there must be some sort of
Yeah.
inner clock inside the tree, so the tree put out the water and shrink everything
Yeah.
a little bit, and then this stays and is not so active when the weather is changed, and I love to feel this wood.
Now, tell me, this is what's interesting about your factory. It's actually located in China.
Yeah, it's very close to the Guangzhou airport, only 10 minutes
Yeah.
away. If anyone comes to this place, just give us
Yes.
a call. We can collect him and show him
Fantastic.
the workshop, or can show him the Martinez factory as well.
That's wonderful. But now, also, who do you sell these instruments to? Are they students or collectors or just concert guitarists, for instance?
Oh, we sell a lot of guitars into China, and we have, for example, Hanika guitars from Germany. They distribute our guitars, and you will have them through dealers in Germany. And we have in Scandinavia we have distribution, and in France, and we sell many guitars. And I didn't mention the flamenco guitar we make.
Right.
We make a very light flamenco guitar, only 1.1 kg. And the Spanish people like it very much, and this has a very special flamenco sound.
Well, that's fascinating, and I hope that we get to see more of your guitars. Just tell me roughly how many would you expect to make in a year?
At the moment we make 40 guitars in 1 month, and by the end of the year we hopefully can make 50, because we have more orders than guitars we can make.
Well, that's a wonderful enterprise, and I think it's a very valuable addition to the guitar canon, shall we say. Thank you for your interview, and I think we'd better stop now because we're still driving along, and there might be someone following us. I'm not sure. Thank you, Wolfgang, and I hope to see you again soon, maybe in China.
Thank you, Gerald.